Hi guys! Today's video I'm going to do an art related thrift store haul. I went thrifting last Thursday and I hit the jackpot. So I just wanted to share with you anything that was art related or that went in my art room. First off, a huge bag of trims. That will be beautiful on an art journal or even a tag. These are just some really cute trims. This one has little roses on it. There's just some ribbon, stuff like this I have, but I bought it anyway. There's googly eyes. You can always use those for Halloween tags and cards. There's just some stretchy gold thread for art journals. I make a lot of art journals. There's some jewelry items in here as well. This I'll use for coffee dyeing papers. I'll coffee dye and then lay that down, spray over it, and then allow my paper to dry. I have a lot of these for that technique, so one more won't hurt. Some Aida cloth that I bought. It's not printed, it doesn't have a design on it, but I thought it would be cool to do one of those embroidery pieces where you just do a couple of stitches a day, a year. Maybe I'll get around to it, maybe I won't. If I don't, this can actually be a page in a journal, or it can be cut and sewn onto a piece of fabric for a journal. Of course, I had to get some more playing cards for artist trading cards. I was running out of them. I did have a deck that I thought was fine, but it isn't. These are actual casino cards, and when they only use a deck once, and when they're done, they poke a hole through them. So it's not that it's a big deal. You can still decorate on these, but right in that area, it's kind of weak. So I had to reinforce it with tape, and I knew it was there, so it kind of bothered me. These I'll either redonate or, I don't know, figure out something else to do with them other than an artist trading card where you need a full surface. I found some flat stamps. I always pick those up. These are by Creative Imaginations. Flat tickets, which are kind of reminded me of the Tim Holtz line. Some stamps. These are stars, and this says, "When it's dark enough, you can see the stars," Ralph Waldo Emerson. I thought those were cute and went together, so I got those. And then this, obviously we can't pass these up. I have 4 of these. I bought this, I wasn't real sure. It's a really nice notebook. This has a front cover, you can label anything. You know, you can print out from your computer a label and put it in here. You can label the side. And then when you open it up, it has this really nice area here. And I thought it would be a great stencil storage. I can use my plastic sheet protectors, put my stencils in those, and store it upright. I have my stencils in a drawer right now, and it's not always the easiest to find things when you're looking for them, so, you know. Couldn't pass this up. I got this a while ago, but I never did a video, so I just thought I'd show it now. It kind of looks like my little cat, so I had to buy her. She's cute. So put her back up on the shelf. And then I found this pretty fabric. I love these colors. Isn't that gorgeous? That would be great to embroider around. Cut up, put on a piece of jean material. You could cut this flower out and then go around it. That would be cool. Then I bought these samples. These are remnant fabrics. They still have the tag from the you know, probably furniture store, I would think. And some of these are just beautiful. You can cut these up, put them on other things. You can use them as is. I thought with making fabric journals, I'm doing a botanical one, or hoping to finish it. I thought this would go great. I loved the colors. This is I don't know if the camera picks this up, but it's a textured pod or leaf. It sticks up off the fabric. I thought that was really neat. This one is the same with the texture. It's raised texture. It feels like a little coffee bean, little flowers. I thought this was I like the colors of this. This one's really pretty too, little embroidered flowers. Again, you can cut this out and put it on something else. You can glue it onto a book page, tags, whatever. This one's beautiful. I love this one. This will go well in a botanical journal. Isn't that gorgeous? Just love those colors. It's like a taupe, a light baby blue, and almost like a silvery thread throughout. Just gorgeous. And a little bit of light brown. This really wasn't the colors, you know, this wasn't my color scheme, but I did like these raised pods. Isn't that cool? So I'll figure out what to do with that. This was a huge jewelry, junk jewelry. I've already gone through all of this and have taken out what I want. I mean, some of this stuff is really neat. But I don't know if this is worth going through on camera, but let's just look at a few things. Look at that. I mean, like, can you say tiara or mermaid or something for Halloween? I mean, that's just gorgeous. It was a necklace. Well, of course, I detangled all this stuff, and I'll probably get retangled. And all you got to do is just re-glue it, and it's a necklace again. Not that I would wear that, but I'll figure out what to do with it. There were these that I thought were really neat. They're little like cages of some sort. This one opens. You can put beads in there. This one does not open. That might be a cute charm for a journal. This is a purse holder. You know, you put that on the side of the table and then you hang your purse from here. I thought it was ironic. That's my son's birthstone. Very cool. These are this is a necklace. I wouldn't wear this, but you could take this apart for the beads and do something else with it, or just cut it up and put it on, you know, hang it off the side of an art journal would be cool, which is what I'm thinking of doing. This is a handmade sunshine, which I thought was really cool. It's on a leather cord. It is chipped right here, but I can always fix that. I thought that would even be cute hanging from your rear view mirror. I love handmade stuff. SC made it. Pretty cute. And then there were just these natural stones. I wouldn't wear this either, but you could use this for your bling hanging off of your tags and your art journals. Those are all beads that can be taken off. Grandma readers, although I probably I'm gonna need these soon, because I can never find my readers. Half the time they're on top of my head, and I'm like, where are my glasses? And my husband's like, honey, they're on your head. But anyway, you know, I don't want to look too grandma-ish quite yet. I have the graying hair, but that's a little much. All right, and then we've got, you know, this kind of thing and a necklace and then earrings. And that's all gonna be taken apart. And I did get my, I went through everything that was destroyed that I wanted. And I got some, filled up 2 containers full of broken earrings and beads and vintage buttons in this one. These are just little plastic beads off of broken jewelry. And then these are some of the other beads that I got out of the huge bag of junk jewelry. I visited a vintage, cute little, it's not even a vintage store, it's a cute little coffee shop. They had lavender and chamomile sachets made out of vintage handkerchiefs. So let's just say this one, you'd put your stuff here and they pulled it up like so, and they created this cute sachet. So after I saw those, I thought, you know what? I want to make those. So I typed in on Poshmark, vintage handkerchiefs. And lo and behold, some lady had these for sale for 20 bucks. So I gave her an offer. She accepted it. And that's what I'm going to make. These are just beautiful. They've already been washed. Each sachet had a piece of jewelry, bling, which is why I have the junk jewelry, that matched around it. And they turned out beautifully. If I have the picture in my phone, I will add it to the end of this video so you can see them. But they're going to be so cute. And then I bought this box. It's got a poem here about mother. I love wooden boxes. I have collected cigar boxes since like 15 years ago. And some are just really, this isn't a cigar box. This is just a wooden box. But I love to get them and redo them. This one is perfect for that. It's a little rough on the bottom, but my husband has a sander. I'll just sand that off. But I will paint it. And so I just wanted to show you that this box I thrifted a couple weeks ago. And it was brown like this. And I saved it for myself. I love how long it is. So I refurbished it. And this is what I came up with. So I painted it with gesso everywhere, and then once it was dry, I did my couple of layers. I did distress the edges. You can see some of the distressing through the actual underneath the tissue paper. Some of my distressing shows through, but it kind of just gives it a cool look. So then I distressed the edges with sandpaper and all of that. Then I put my tissue over it. This is a Tim Holtz tissue paper, and I love birds. But these are some cutouts that I cut out from a piece of scrapbook paper. I'm not sure you can see, but it's kind of goes, the closure goes this way. And I thought it was really neat inside. This is a cigar box. 2 for 5 cents. And it, oops, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bang you. It smells just like an old grandma attic. Love it. So there's that. That's what I plan to do with that other cigar box. This is a Brian Andreas piece of art, and it says stop in a balloon, and it's called Enough Time. And I remembered seeing this. This caught my eye as I was going down the aisle where they have all the pictures. And I thought, I've seen that before. And it says, everything changed the day she figured out there was exactly enough time for the important things in her life. And it's dated 1995. So I hurried up to the counter and bought it. It was $1.99. And then when I got out to the car, I actually did a Google image search. And this is like $41. And I got it for $1.99. Thank you, person who donated this. It's beautiful in my craft room, and it really spoke to my heart. A lot of times, people with a lot of trauma in their background feel like they have to hurry. We're just running out of time. I got to do this. I got to do that. What do I got to do now? You know, we have a hard time relaxing. We have a hard time not being productive, I guess is a good way to put it. And that's so me. And as I've gotten older, you know, I've had to kind of learn to remove my shoulders from the bottoms of my earlobes. I've had to learn that, you know, I'm retired now. I can slow down. I'm not being lazy. I'm not helpless. And, you know, there's enough time to do what I want to do. Every day I kind of get on my own case about, you need to be writing, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, you got to write your book, you got to finish that book, you know, and it sits in my computer and it's fine. And right now I just, you know, I want to live my life too. It's a balance. So I'm working on that. So this really spoke to me. And so I scooped that up very quickly. You're probably going to laugh, but I did buy a big sack of toys, but I love these little tiny miniature. These are not exactly miniature, these little pieces. They're more like maybe 2 inches. These little things. I like these little tiny pieces. And they get littler, and they get littler, and they get littler. Look how tiny. Look how little. Look how tiny. These are my favorite, these little baby ones. But anyway, you know, I still let my inner girl get what she wants within reason, because she wanted a life-size unicorn the other day that was pink and had a silver horn sticking out of its head. And I had to tell her, no, we cannot take that home. You are going to end up divorced if you take home a pink unicorn with a silver horn. Oops. So I allowed this because these are cute in a jar. You get the gist. But I love tiny little things like that. So they just go in here and they look cute. And that just reminds my little girl, my little self, that I keep a picture of in my craft room. She looks at me as I craft and she's very happy. You know, I let her kind of dictate the way a lot of times. So I set that out and she watches me and she's extremely happy that I'm self-soothing, and as I always have, and allowing her to have some say. You know, she buys stuff like this. You know, when I saw this, I couldn't stop laughing. So I let her buy this. This was made, by the way, by an artist I actually supported. And I bought this, and she's probably like, what kind of freak buys that? Well, that would be me. And then later, that same artist made this one for me. I actually contacted her via her website. This was on her website marked sold. And she said, oh my God, that's a mistake. It's not sold. So she marked it available. I bought it, and here we are. Pretty cute, huh? So then I went to the thrift store and I found this guy. So they're all friends. And my inner child has a shelf in my craft room with this kind of stuff and jars full of toys. And, you know, she's happy. If you don't have anything like this in your craft room, I highly recommend it. Whoops. Oh, she also wanted these. This unicorn I allowed because it just stands up on a shelf. And this unicorn I allowed because it just stands up. Pretty cool, huh? Can you tell I didn't have much of a childhood? But I'm having one now. Woohoo! Out of the big bag of junk jewelry that I showed you and the things that I would never wear, there were a few pieces that I will wear. There were these cute little pink earrings for summer that would be cute with a sundress. And then there was a little tiny red pair that are the same except small and red. I will wear those. There's these bracelets that are too cute. I'll wear those. I love bracelets. There's this bracelet, you know, these kind that take 3 people to put them on. You hold on to it and it just, that's really cool. I'll definitely wear that. But I wanted to show you this piece. This is a scarab bracelet. These I remember in the 70s. My mother had one very similar to this, except it didn't have pearls in between. Long story short, these are genuine gemstones, and it was broken when I took it out of the bag, and it took me 5 minutes and 2 pairs of pliers to fix it. It's not in perfect condition. It's very worn. There is no tag on it, or stamp, I should say, that says that it's 14 karat gold. I suspect that it's just brass. This is a black onyx. This is a carnelian. This is some sort of an agate. This is chalcedony, tiger's eye, and this is, or no, this is chalcedony, and then this is maybe an agate of some sort. I'm not quite sure. But these actually symbolize, the scarab symbolizes rebirth, revitalization, and regeneration. And I just love that. Somebody had this in a junk jewelry bag because the clasp was broken. I looked this up on a reverse image search, and these range from $95 to $799. So thank you, person who donated this, because I don't care about all that. I'm just gonna wear it myself. Okay, guys, I think that's it for my haul video. I don't think I missed anything. All right, Until next time, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.